Best Christmas gift you got as a kid.
Ooh, think on this one.
I can go. I
Go
actually
ahead.
actually called my mom. I
Mm.
was like, "Hey mom, I think I have a couple that I remember, but I want you to like tell me, was there one that you thought I was more excited about than the rest?" And her first thought was in 8th grade when they got me a cell phone that I broke 2 days later. um, but yeah, they my parents got me my very first like flip phone, and it had a little tiny camera on it, and my parents like took like a selfie video and made that their background, made that the background on the camera. And but now that was like my first cell phone that I got when I was when I was in 8th grade. So right before freshman year, I guess, of that Christmas break of 8th grade. That was probably the one that she thought she remembered me being the most excited for. But I was like, I mean, I know that, like, and then she was like, well, then every gaming console you ever got, the N64 was big. When you got the Xbox 360, that was big. So I guess either the cell phone or one of the gaming consoles. So those would probably be my favorite Christmas gifts I guess I've ever gotten. What about you?
Um, honestly, I can't even remember what I got last year for Christmas. So,
It's I
I
yeah.
can't like the only thing that really stands out in my mind. But that's the thing is like we got it, we played it for a little bit, and then it just kind of sat there. We got this big bubble hockey game. Yeah, like the ones you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So
arcades and shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
so we had one of those that was fun, and we would play that. We played it a lot right off the bat, but that then I mean I think I was probably still in elementary school, maybe middle school when we got that. Um, but honestly, like now, I can't really remember. I mean, um, I guess you could call Oliver a Christmas present because he was born December 13th, so birthday's coming
Yeah.
up. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the biggest thing. I know that a lot of like we we would so we would do like experiences. So I don't like I just remember like a lot of our stuff. And you know what? I do remember this one, and this was something that I really enjoyed. I don't remember what actual board game it was, but it was a board game. And but what made it so significant was because like Christmas break was like our only time to really go on vacations because of sports. But we would go to Colorado and go skiing, and I remember that though. Like those were, if you want to count that as a Christmas present. But like any time we took those trips to Colorado to go skiing, I remember getting this board game and we played that board game in the apartment that we stayed in, and me, in the car ride all the way to Colorado. I mean, would drive there, fucking
Yeah.
terrible, boring drive
Yeah.
to Colorado
All
through
the
the
way out
state
70.
of Kansas. Oh God. But yeah, so I mean that would probably be one of them. But like I said, it's probably more like experiences because I feel like we're doing something for Christmas, like going like we had always been going somewhere. So, oh, you know what? Well, it has to do with both kids because the first Christmas Melissa and I spent together was the Christmas that we found out she was pregnant with Connor.
Oh, so
So
both your kids are
yeah,
Christmas presents.
both my kids were Christmas presents. So yeah, finding out that Melissa was pregnant with Connor on Christmas, and then
On Christmas is when you found it?
yeah,
Like on Christmas Day.
like on Christmas Day. Yeah, because yes, and again, it was 3 months in, but definitely wasn't planning on it. We took a trip to San Diego to see my grandma, and we were staying on Coronado Island, and we were going out there to spend Christmas with my mom's side, and we get out there, and when my brother and I when we're together, it's not fun. Like we butt heads, and it's just not a very good relationship. And so we were just having our typical Pat Brian arguments the whole time. And Melissa's there, and she's being kind of quiet, also kind of irritated. I thought she was going to break up with me. Like I thought like things were going so bad on this trip, being with my family and my brother and being around. Like I was like, oh shit, this is what ends the
This is the
relation.
end of
This
it.
is what ends the relationship.
She saw the real family. She
Yeah.
saw she
She got
saw
the
future family
yeah,
get
she's
together,
like,
and
"Oh,
she's like, "Oh fuck this."
And so, yeah, so finally we come back to Temecula from San Diego, which is about an hour northeast inland. And we're staying at my aunt's house. And I'm just like, hey, like, on Christmas Day, we exchanged gifts and all this, and we're talking, and I'm just like, "Hey, is everything all right?" She's just like, I don't." I was like, "Are you breaking up with me? Like, are we trying like?" And she's like, "No, no, I'm not trying to break up with you and all this." But she's like, can we go to like CVS or Walgreens?" And I'm like, she was like, "I think I might be pregnant." And I was like, "What?" I was like, she's like, "Yeah." She's like, she's like, "I think I might be pregnant." I was like, "Okay." So we go to CVS and we sneak out of the house. We're like, "Hey, we're gonna go get ice cream."
Yeah.
Guys, it's Christmas night at 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
No
One
one's
is
open.
open.
We're gonna go to CVS and get some ice cream.
Yeah.
So go to CVS, get ice cream.
Go get a gallon of Ben and Jerry's.
Grab ice cream and some pregnancy tests. Come back. She takes a pregnancy test. That was the longest 2 minutes, whatever.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And comes back out and sure as shit, yeah, it's read that she was pregnant and a lot of emotions. And I was super excited. Like, wanting to have kids. Obviously, it wasn't how like what I thought how I thought it was going to go, but like I wouldn't have asked for it any other way because you can sit there and plan and all that stuff. But like the fact that it happened the way it did was awesome. And she was worried, she was scared, and we just had a really good night together. Just like the two of us talking about this, talking through it, how this was going to work, and it was just a great night. Like that was probably one of the best Christmases that I've had, even though everything else during that trip was awful. Um, and then yeah, I mean and then that was Christmas of 2017, and then Christmas of 2019. Oliver's born.
Yeah.
12 days before Christmas. So yeah, I mean, we've had two cool kid stories around Christmas, which would probably make those my best Christmas presents. So
it's great. Yeah.
Let's see here. All right. And then here, how has business been lately?
I've been busy.
Same.
I've been picking up big time. I got a handful of listings on right now. Couple 3 or 4 pending. Got another listing about to bring on this coming week, which I'm really excited about. That'll be a good one here, not far from here, and Lindbergh, 4-bed, 3-bath, freshly remodeled. It'll be that'll be a real good one. And then I've got 2 in Kirkwood right now, and one pending in Webster. I got another one in Florissant closing on Tuesday. I've got a lot going on. So business has definitely been picking up. I feel like I've got a lot kind of in the pipeline, within the next coming months, which I'm excited about. So, I've been staying pretty busy, so I can't complain much about business.
Yeah, same. It's this actually, which is surprising. My third quarter will be the best quarter I've had all year, which historically is not the case. But yeah, it's been pretty solid.
Third quarter or fourth quarter?
Fourth quarter. Sorry, fourth quarter. So yeah, fourth quarter. This quarter's been the best quarter I've had all year.
Yeah, which is typically when things slow down.
Yeah. And so yeah, it's been good. I mean, contracts been coming in, pre-approvals, applications and pre-approvals have been up, and I think right now it's a little bit slow, just heading into the holidays in terms of like people. Like I still get people out hunting and looking at houses, but not as active as they were the last few weeks, which is fine. But I mean, like I think I've been averaging about 7 or 8 buyers a weekend out looking and shopping and wanting numbers worked up and things like that. So if I can obviously look to increase that even more in the new year. But yeah, I mean, it's been good. I'm happy with where business is at right now. Obviously I always want more.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, business has been good. I mean, I think, since now that the election's over and things like that, things are starting to kind of settle down. We're seeing some improvement on interest rates, so see what happens.
Awesome. Our next one,